Hi there YouTube, XtremeTrainz here. As you can see in front of me, I have got the candy cars from the Thomas Wood series, which I'm pretty sure I said in an earlier review, I'm not going to get these, they're stupid. But I sold them for a reasonable price on Amazon, and I could get free shipping if I added them to my order, so naturally I had to pick them up. And considering that now we're going to the new painted Thomas Wood, these items which I'm collecting have actually kind of become a bit rare and a bit niche, so that's fun. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get Okay, so, as you can see, pretty standard Thomas Wood fare, especially for the large one. Candy cars, candy cargo, rattles, turn them over. Okay, so this one is just, I think these were in wave 1 of the releases, and they've got that those wacko bios again. No, thank you, next. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Alright, so the cars are out of their packaging. I keep calling them cars. The first one is the Rattling candy car, and they called this the gumdrop car. As you can see, it says car, that's why I'm getting confused. We've got that face on there, which I think is fine. Nice to see another troublesome truck, you know, with a face. They don't always have those, particularly not in Thomas Trackmaster, which is weird. Sodor Sweet Shoppy. I know it's not how you say it, but it's fun to say it like that. You can see you've got this detail on the top here, and these are meant to be gumdrops. The problem is they don't look like gumdrops. Like, gumdrops are usually round, is my understanding. Unless I don't know something about American candy. But these are like, definitely like little plug shapes. So that's really weird. I mean, it's cool that it rattles. But I think the problem with this wagon is just that, like, you wouldn't have them be on top of the car. They would be inside it. So I don't understand why they didn't do this, but sink it into the carriage. So it was like, you could like see it inside. I understand it was so you could maybe as a kid like see it, but surely it would make more sense to have it inside the wagon rattling around rather than like on top of the wagon. So I don't really know why they did that. That's a really weird design choice, and it means it looks funny because it's got this weird clear bit sticking out the top instead of, it could have been flush and you could have had them actually inside. In terms of detailing, it's fine. It doesn't have a printer on the back. They never do. I like that they've given them some fun blue wheels to match the theme. So sorry if I didn't mention it, this is not removable, it is screwed in, which is another thing which I am disappointed. I thought it was like a cargo piece, like they could have done those cargo pieces, but it's not, it's actually screwed in for some weird reason, so I don't know why they've done that. The next one is the caramel car, apparently. It's got a really funky looking face, he's excited, but like, same detailing on the side, it's just got yellow and different colours, but it is the same design. It's just like, again, you can't remove this, it's stuck onto the wagon. You can see into where it's been like drilled into the wood, which really isn't that cool. It is made of like a soft kind of rubbery plastic, as you can kind of see there, it's kind of stretching. So it does feel kind of like caramel or toffee, but I just think it looks really stupid, like it's overflowing out of the truck. They didn't need to do this. They could have done a tanker wagon and said caramel. You know, like they've done that before. In the efforts to make this kid-friendly, they've shown the caramel spilling out the top. But I just don't know, is that something that kids really care about? Like, do they care? Is it going to be more likely to be bought because there's caramel filling out the top than if they'd just given us a caramel wagon? Like a different kind of thing, rather than just giving us two troublesome trucks. Obviously that's to make it cheaper, with just different add-ons on the top. And again, you can't take it off, so you can't have, you know, oh no, the caramel's everywhere, and now we've cleaned it up, happy day, story time. It's just always there, and there's no reason, considering they've done the removable cargo wagons in this Thomas Wood line, that they couldn't have made this a removable piece. So even if it wasn't interchangeable, I mean, although it should have really been interchangeable with these two, even if it wasn't interchangeable, you could at least remove it and have an empty car, and then you could go to the candy factory and fill it up, and then, oh no, there's been a spill. But like, this is just ridiculous, and that's why I said I wasn't going to buy these wagons. It's only because I got them cheap that I did. So, as you can probably tell, I am not very impressed by these. They look silly, they're functionally weird, they have some nice designs, but I just think the way the cargo has been done is really poor, doesn't make any sense, and I just don't think it adds much play value, particularly because, again, if anything, it takes it away. You're limited by what you can do with these because you can't take out the cargo in there. So I think that is a massive problem. When kids want to be able to play, they want to be able to mix things up and change things, they can't do that if you stick stuff in there which doesn't need to be stuck on. So, particularly when we have a line where, you know, they've cut out bits of Annie and Clarabelle and Coaches so you kids can play and, you know, put things in and out. it seems incredibly stupid to make a toy like this where you can't take anything out of it and kids can't use their imaginations, because you're giving them what this truck has to be. It has to carry these and it has to carry that, which I think is not in the spirit of Thomas Wood, but also not good for play value. But they're just my thoughts. I could be wrong, although I aren't usually wrong. Or aren't usually wrong. I am not usually wrong. There you go. I was wrong on camera. How embarrassing. Alrighty guys, thanks for listening to all my ramblings. Make sure to do cool things to do on YouTube, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Tell me all your thoughts. That's what we've got time for. This is XtremeTrainz.